Trailer: The Price of a Petal. Imagine a world where your very own mother becomes your greatest source of pain, all because she loves you. You see the heavy stone in her hand. You see the long, white silk bandages that look like snakes on the floor. You think beauty is a choice, but for you, beauty is a prison built of broken bones and tightly wound fabric. In this world, a woman is not judged by the kindness in her heart or the light in her eyes. She is judged by 3 inches of flesh and bone. We are going to show you the life of a Golden Lotus child. You will see the blood on the silk and the tears in the dust. You will feel the snap of the arch and the fire of the infection. You will witness the moment a girl is turned into a doll, unable to run, unable to flee, and destined to be a prize for a man who will never see her soul. If you think you could survive the ritual of the lotus, you are wrong. This is the story of how a girl's world was shrunk down to the size of a teacup. Are you ready to see what lies beneath the pretty silk shoes? Because once you see it, you can never look at beauty the same way again. This is not just history. It is a ghost story that lived in the feet of millions of women for 1,000 years. Stay until the end to see why the most beautiful flower in the garden was always the one that could not walk away.
Age 5. The first wrap. You open your eyes. Your mother is smiling as she picks up a heavy stone and a roll of white silk bandages. It is a beautiful spring morning, and the sun is casting long golden shadows across the wooden floor. You think this is a game. You think your mother is going to teach you a new dance. But then she asks you to sit down. Age 8. The secret rot. 3 years have passed, and you have forgotten what it feels like to run. Your life is a cycle of unwrapping and rewrapping. Every few days, your mother removes the bandages to clean away the dead skin. The smell is the hardest part. It is the smell of things that should be alive but are being forced to die. Sometimes a toe will fall off because the blood cannot reach it. Your mother smiles and says this is good. It means the foot is getting smaller. It means you are becoming more valuable. You look out the window at the neighbor girls. They are poor, so their feet are free. They run through the rice fields, their laughter echoing like silver bells. You hate them. You hate them because their feet are ugly and large, but you also hate them because they can jump over a puddle without falling. You are a prisoner in your own home. Your mother gives you tiny shoes made of red silk, embroidered with golden dragons. They are the most beautiful things you have ever seen, and they are also your shackles. You learn to walk by swinging your hips, a strange wobbling gait that the men call the walk of the tender willow. Inside, you are a storm of anger, but outside, you must be a calm lake. You spend your days sewing and painting, your mind wandering to the mountains you will never climb. You realize that your feet are not yours anymore. They are a gift you are preparing for a stranger you haven't met. Age 13. The trial of the 1,000 steps. The day of the great procession has arrived. To prove you are ready for marriage, you must walk from your home to the temple at the top of the hill. It is the coming of age trial that every girl in the village fears. The path is made of jagged stones and steep stairs. Your feet are now exactly 3 inches long, the perfect golden lotus. But today, the bandages are wrapped tighter than ever. Every step is a mountain of fire. Halfway up the hill, your legs begin to shake. The sweat pours down your face, ruining the white powder on your skin. You want to collapse. You want to crawl into the bushes and never come out. But then, you see the elders watching. You see the boys from the wealthy families whispering, "If you fall, you are a failure. If you fall, your family loses their honor." You learn a profound truth in that moment. Pain is a wall, and if you cannot climb over it, you must walk through it. You find a secret place inside your mind where the pain cannot reach. You look at the sky and pretend you are a bird, high above the dust and the stones. You reach the temple, your silk shoes soaked in a hidden crimson, but your face is as still as a statue. You have won your future, but you have lost your childhood. You realize that to be a woman in this world, you must be a master of hiding your own suffering. The crowd cheers, but all you can think about is the cold floor and the sweet relief of sitting down.
If the language is Urdu or Hindi, ensure the accent is authentic and the emotional cadence matches the cultural depth of the language. Age 17. The absurd detail of the shoe. It is your wedding day. You are draped in heavy red silk and gold jewelry that weighs more than your spirit. But the most important part of your outfit is hidden. You wear shoes so small they fit in the palm of your husband's hand. Here is the absurd truth. Your husband will never see your bare feet. It is the ultimate secret. He loves the shape, he loves the tiny shoes, but the reality beneath the silk is a horror he is not allowed to witness. The bandages stay on even in the dark. You are a masterpiece of deception. You sit on the edge of the bed, feeling the weight of your new life. Your husband praises your tiny steps, calling them the dance of the butterfly. You smile because that is what you were trained to do. You realize that your entire value is based on a physical lie. You are a high-value bride because you survived a decade of torture without breaking your silence. The room is filled with the scent of expensive incense and jasmine, but in the back of your mind, you can still smell the vinegar and the rotting skin of your 8th year. You are rich, you are respected, and you are a queen in a palace, but you can never walk more than 100 paces without needing to lean on a wall. You have traded your movement for a throne of silk.
Age 50. The legacy of the lotus. You are now the matriarch. You sit in the courtyard, watching your own granddaughter play. She is 5 years old, the same age you were when the stone first touched your bone. You see your daughter-in-law approaching with a roll of white silk and a heavy stone. The cycle is about to begin again. For a moment, your heart breaks. You remember the fire, the snapping sound, and the years of hidden blood. You want to scream at them to stop. You want to tell them that the world is changing, that there are cities where women walk on feet as wide as the earth. But then, you look at your own tiny shoes. You look at the respect you command, the wealth you have secured, and the safety of your home. You realize that in this world, the lotus was the only way to survive the swamp. You reach out and take the silk from your daughter-in-law's hand. Your granddaughter looks at you with wide, trusting eyes. You smile at her, the same smile your mother gave you. You tell her that it will hurt, but that the pain will make her a lady. As you begin to wrap the first toe, you realize the most terrifying truth of all. We do not just endure our prisons. We eventually learn to build them for the people we love the most. The loop is closed. The silk is tight. The golden lotus lives on. A beautiful, broken dream that refuses to die.